She served him pasta, curry, and a simple sandwich, then watched him collapse. That chilling image is now at the heart of Australia's most talked-about true crime saga. On Friday, a Sydney courtroom finally lifted the gag on evidence that Erin Patterson, already convicted of killing 3 of her in-laws with lethal mushrooms, also stands accused of trying to murder her own husband with everyday dishes laced with poison. But here's where it gets controversial. The jury that convicted her of the mushroom murders never heard a word about the husband. Why? Because prosecutors quietly dropped those charges at the last minute, leaving many Australians furious and asking, was justice only half served? Let's rewind. Last month, a jury found that Patterson, 50, invited her mother-in-law Gail, father-in-law Donald, and Gail's sister Heather to her home in Leongatha, a sleepy farming town 84 miles southeast of Melbourne. On the menu, beef Wellington spiked with death-cap mushrooms, one of the planet's deadliest fungi. All 3 guests died. Heather's husband Ian survived, but only after weeks in intensive care. Yet behind the scenes, prosecutors once believed Patterson had been perfecting her craft for years, allegedly targeting her estranged husband Simon first. Court documents unsealed Friday reveal a timeline straight out of a thriller. July 2021, Simon eats a penne bolognese prepared by Erin. Within hours he's vomiting, muscles seizing, vision blurring. Doctors later tell him he came within minutes of total organ failure. March 2022, a fragrant chicken curry lands him back in hospital, this time partially paralyzed. Surgeons remove a section of his bowel to save his life. August 2022, a grab-and-go sandwich wrap triggers the same terrifying cascade. Fever, paralysis, emergency surgery. Simon told a pre-trial hearing he began to suspect the common denominator was Erin's cooking. He started logging every meal in a meticulous spreadsheet: date, dish, symptoms, hospital stay. The pattern, he claims, was impossible to ignore. And this is the part most people miss. Police seized Erin's computer and allegedly found searches for obscure plant toxins and how long before symptoms appear. That evidence never reached the jury. The judge ruled it belonged to a separate trial that will now never happen. Prosecutors originally filed 8 charges, 3 murders and 5 attempted murders. 4 of the attempted murder counts related to Simon. But on the eve of trial, the state abruptly dropped them, citing evidentiary issues. Critics call the move a strategic retreat. Supporters say it prevented a messy, unwinnable sideshow. Which side are you on? Patterson's defense team insists every death was a tragic accident. They argue she had no motive to harm Simon, the father of her children, and that the spreadsheet proves correlation, not causation. A stomach bug can look like poison when you're hunting for a villain, her lawyer told reporters outside court. The next courtroom chapter arrives August 25th, when victims' families will finally speak. Expect raw, angry testimony, and perhaps new questions about whether Simon deserves his own day in court. So, readers, here's the debate starter. If prosecutors believed Erin tried to kill her husband multiple times, should those charges have been pursued no matter what? Or is it fair to focus only on the deaths we can prove beyond doubt? Drop your take below. Agree, disagree, or play devil's advocate. The comment section is open, and we're reading every word.